Hey there, my dear friends. Welcome to this broadcast today. In this broadcast, I'm going to be talking about the March 2020 new moon in Aries, and I'm going to give you 3 things that I suggest that you do during this new moon. So thanks tons for being here. I'm Annie Peguero. I'm an alignment and passion finder coach. I'm the founder and creator of the online global community called Unstuck. And at the end of this very quick video, I'm going to show you how you can come into our community Unstuck for $1. $1 for a 30-day trial. And we are undergoing some serious and amazing changes right now and offering yoga classes inside of Unstuck. It's all about mindset development and personal growth. We're helping you to become an entrepreneur or level up your business. We have life coaches inside of the community. Just a ton of really great things that are happening now inside of Unstuck, the global community, and you can join for $1 just for a very super short time. And you could probably learn all about that right down here in the comments. So during this video today, I'm going to pull 2 different oracle cards for you after I give you these tips. And the cards are really neat. I'm going to show you the cards that I use and how to get them, and share with you the cards, what the cards say. Wow, I'm looking all over the place. So thanks you guys so much for sharing your time here with me today. I know this is just a super uncertain time on our planet, and many people believe that a giant shift is happening, just a giant reset, and I'm totally one of those people. I'm feeling a huge shift energetically, and I think that there's going to be a shift for a lot of people and a lot of different businesses in your family life when we come out of the other side of all of this. So let's get right into it. I've got 3 things that I want to share with you about suggestions that I have during this new moon. So the new moon is all about starting over and starting fresh. So for the new moon to be right here in kind of like the middle of all of this, here in Okinawa, schools just got canceled. We have increased cases of the virus here, and people are really taking it upon themselves to self-quarantine and to just spend time at home and spend time alone if you can. I know my husband has to still go to work. He's a Marine. He still has to go to work, but my girls and I aren't going anywhere. And nobody told us not to go anywhere. That's what we've decided to do for our family, to keep my family safe, and to not contribute to the movement of this virus. So we've decided to stay home. My husband has to go to work, so that's what he has to do, but I can do and affect what I can immediately control, which is myself and my children. So this new moon is very much a time of new beginnings, a time of change, a time to pivot, a time to recognize the energy shift and use it in your own life. So I don't know about you, but I've definitely not spent a lot of time around people like the last couple of weeks. And what I have found is that ideas are like coming to me in waves. If you're following my Instagram story or my Facebook story, you'll see that I've been posting about this, sharing it on my story. Like I can't sleep at night. Like I've have all these like amazing ideas, and the tips that I'm going to share here with you are going to help you to figure out what to do when you have ideas like this. Like, what should you do? I don't know if you're like me and you've ever been in a season of personal growth and development, like listening to all the audiobooks and taking the online courses and, doing all of the things and working on your inner self. But then so often we just become like this sponge and we don't do or be or become anything with the things that we've been absorbing. Raise your hand if that was you, if you've ever like been a sponge and received all of the things, but not so much the doer. So now at this new moon is the most perfect time to do something with that. So, like I said, the new moon is all about starting new, starting fresh, and because this is the new moon in Aries, the very first sign of the zodiac, it's like a clean new moon slate, a fresh, clean new moon for you to start 100% fresh. All of those things that you've been wanting to do, that storage area that you've been wanting to clean out, that which is what we did yesterday, that project that you've been wanting to start, that way of healthy eating, that exercise program, that leading with kindness, recognizing your feeling. I mean, I could go on. All of the things in your life that you have been wanting to do, but you have let X, Y, and Z trump the things that you want to do, that you know in your heart that you should be doing. So this is a newsflash for you, a reset button that now is the most perfect time to engage in those things that have been on your heart and mind and soul and you've been putting off. So I'm going to give you 3 suggestions or tips or action items that you can do right now. So this new moon energy will be around for about 3 days. So you don't have to do it like right now, but you have like 2 days now, a day and a half that you can do some of these things. And the first thing is self-care. Now more than ever, self-care is so very important. Now, maybe you're like, Annie, I can't go get my massage that I want to do. Oh, did you guys see this? This is one of my clients, Mary Breshek, made this beautiful Tree of Life necklace. She's Sea Rabbit Art and Aerial Studio, and I think she still has some of these available. Send her a message and get one. The self-care. Now, maybe you can't go out and do the things that you usually do during your self-care time, but you can get quiet. You can meditate. You can do yoga at home. There's a ton, excuse me, of online yoga classes that you can do. We have them inside of our community, Unstucked. Um, so many things. I mean, I don't need to rattle them all off for you, but right now, more than ever, self care is important. Take care of yourself so that you can take care of those that need you. So important to take care. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. All right, number 2. Number 2, laugh and enjoy. I know that right now might be a frightening time, a time of uncertainty, a time of challenge. Everything is different right now, but really taking the time to spend this quality time with your family and find the joy, find the lighter things, find the things to laugh about. Sometimes you got to be silly and make things to laugh about. I know that my daughters always bring in that joy for us and give us a reason to smile every single day. So I really wanted to. Sometimes these things are so obvious, but sometimes it takes somebody to say them out loud, so you remember to go and do them. So my number 2 suggestion for you during this full moon is to laugh and enjoy. Please. Onegashimasu. All right, number 3. Number 3 is more of more of the action item here, and it is bravery and visibility. And what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, if you've been hiding in the corners, or if you have been taking a step back or not letting your light shine because you feel like if you shine your light, your neighbor will feel like their light shines less. Have you been in that situation? I want to hear right down here. Let me know if you've ever dulled your light so that somebody else's light can be super bright. And now I'm not talking about ego here. I'm not talking about like, oh, look at me kind of thing. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about being the light for others and allowing your light to shine, because by you not shining your light, meaning when I say that, I mean like sharing your gifts, um, harnessing your own potential and doing the things that you were put on this planet to do. Not doing what everybody else wants and needs for you to do, but creating something that is your own, and serving others with these special gifts that you have. So, and only you know that. Only you know if you're not shining your light bright, or if you're not using your voice. Only you know what you've been covering up or hiding inside. So let this be your bright light, your big sign to execute some bravery during this uncertain time on the planet, and be the light. Be the light for people, for your neighbor, for your children, your spouse, and yourself. Be the light, shine your light in whatever form that takes for you, whether it's like showing up on video like this, whether it is writing a letter to somebody, whether it is calling somebody on the phone just to say, hey, what's going on, whether it is starting that business that you know in your heart that you've always wanted to start, but you just have no idea how to do it. Now is the time to take messy, 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 messy action and just do the thing. It's so like, now is definitely the time to do the thing. So what I would like to do now is I want to pull two cards for you from two very beautiful oracle decks that I use. And the first one is from my online mentor, Emily Ahrens. She has this beautiful deck. It's called Angels in Your Biz. It's a very, very beautiful card deck. And I'm going to pull a card for you. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. So just shuffle them up a little bit. Okay, let's see. I'm thinking, oh, this one right here. Okay, balance. It's the number, whoa, just knocked over my microphone. Balance. It's the number one card. And it says, look at the blessings in your life. What a super powerful card to pull today, because of, like I said, of all the craziness that's going on in the world, with this virus and the uncertainty, and schools closing, and people so very ill. Look at the blessings in your life. Look at the beauty. Look at the joy. Look at the abundance that you do have in your life. And let's give thanks for it. One mantra that I've kind of adapted from another mentor of mine is that I am in the exact place that I need to be right now. I am exactly where I need to be. And something else that I always say, and it comes from a Buddhist saying, is everything that happens is the best possible thing that can happen. And I kind of switch it and say, everything that happens to me is the best possible thing that can happen to me. And that has helped me get through some really, really challenging times in my life. And I hope that it can be a guide for you as well. Okay, the next card that I want to pull for you guys is from another beautiful deck that I always keep on hand. I bring to our new moon and our full moon gatherings, and we're doing them at the Yoga Tree, which will be a virtual meetup for April. This is the deck. It's Yasmin Boland's Moonology Oracle card deck. And let's choose a card. So if you could put right down in the comments, left, middle, or right side. And if I see it, I'll choose. Oh, this one is talking to me right here. This one right here. Okay, here we go. And it says, oh my goodness, you're not going to believe this. Here, it says, balance, spirituality, and practicality. So we've got two balance cards. Two balance. Balance, over here, look at the blessings in your life, and balance over here, balance spirituality and practicality. I love that. I love that our big message for today is balance. Um, so let's take a minute to journal about that and just write down maybe some bullet points in a notebook, something about balance and what that means for you. I know for myself personally, I used to think that balance didn't exist. I thought that, and I was really going on like the semantics, I think, of the word, like balance. There can never really be true balance. Like one thing is always going to be higher than the other. Like there's always going to be one that kind of is more than the other. But really, they're never going to be truly equal. Like we're either going to be working, spending more time with our family. I mean, one is always going to be. So just moving towards that idea of fluidity with our activities and ease. That is one thing that I learned from one of my mentors. It was like, these things should not feel forced. Like the things that you do in your life should not feel like the energy is forced, like you're trying to force things into happening. Raise your hand if you have been a person who is like, I must do X, Y, and Z. Hello? Hi. Okay, I'll be done in 2 minutes, okay? Are you okay? Did somebody fall? No? I was like, I just heard a big thump. All right, read your books. I'll be right there. Read Fancy Nancy. So I think that these two balance cards that I just pulled right now are very, very powerful cards. Balance spirituality and practicality, and balance, look at the blessings in your life, are very, very powerful, super powerful cards right now, given all of the challenges and uncertainty that we're experiencing here in the world. To really remember all of the beauty in our lives and all the joy and everything that we do have to be thankful for. I think that for me, definitely this time is I'm loving spending the time that I have with my children, and I know that I'm not the best homeschool teacher. I'm not. I'm just not. I do my very best, and I know that they're learning and they're having fun and they're enjoying being together. But I know that I'm not putting that pressure on myself, and I want to encourage you to really know that you are enough and what you're doing is enough, and you're doing beautiful things for your family by being present for them. So now what I'd like to do, if you're open to it, if you're open to hanging out for just a couple more minutes, I want to send you distance Reiki. I just recently became level 2 Reiki certified, which I'm super excited about. I really believe in this super pure and beautiful Reiki energy and just sending positive energy out into the world. So I just want to take a minute to take a couple deep breaths and send you Reiki, send you healing light and positive energy to your families and to the situation, to everybody who's ill, and just to the planet, and to everybody who wishes to receive it. So I hope that you're receiving this with a warm and open heart and just feeling, I kind of picture it as like pink, sparkly glitter energy kind of flowing through and just filling and moving into all of the dark places or challenges or stresses that you have, and just filling it with light. So I'm sending that to you right now. It's not from me. It's from the universe just coming through me and out into you. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for receiving this message today. Thank you for accepting this balance into your life with when we have so many unknowns. And I welcome you to lead with kindness and lead with love, and you'll be really truly amazed what will happen in your life with when you really look for the beauty and you take it upon yourself to do what you need to do to protect your family, and you don't wait for somebody to tell you to stay home. Just knowing that if you have the ability to hang out in your little neck of the woods, like we've just been walking down to our beach, hanging out at home, I just really encourage you to do that right now and just welcoming this balance into your life. Thank you guys so much. Just to close, I want to encourage you to hop on over to anniepeguero.com and look for the link to join Unstucked for $1. Just $1 for 30 days. It's a trial period for 30 days, and there's all the details about everything that we do inside of that community. I'm so excited for all of the new things that we're offering and welcoming inside of that global community. We can't wait to see you there. So I hope this video was meaningful for you. I love talking about the moon. I mean, I could talk about it forever. If you have any specific questions or anything at all, I would love to chat about it right down here. Thank you guys so much, and I hope that you have a beautiful week. Talk to you later.